Hello YouTube. Welcome to Life with the Murphy family. I am your host, Alexis Murphy. I am the mom, the queen of the Murphy family. And guys, as you can see, I am holding something in my arms. This is no more about the pregnancy. This is about Zephaniah. So I'm going to show him to you guys. He is asleep. I had just got through feeding him. So he is fast asleep. This is baby. Yeah. This is baby Zephaniah. He's a week old today. He was the quickest labor that I had. Oh my gosh. I have a story to tell you guys. But this is baby Zephaniah. He weighed 9 pounds and 4 ounces. Very, very big baby. Well, he's the biggest one I've had so far. Zariah was 9-0, and he just topped it off with 4 ounces over. So, and he was born January the 27th. So, here he is, guys. Zephaniah, say hi. So, he's a week old today. So, let me jump right into it and tell you guys about my birth story of baby Zephaniah. As you can see, you know, I had plans to... Zephaniah, what you doing? Making all them sounds. I had plans to video the birth, but things took a totally different turn, so I was not able to get any footage of me birthing him. I did get some pictures, but I wasn't able to get any footage because if you follow my story, you'll know why. But I'm here to share my story with you guys. So, my due date was January the 17th of January, you know. So I knew when January 17th came around, I was prepared. Like, okay, I know he's not coming today. Probably by the end of the week. And I said to myself, I know I went 6 days over with Zariah, so he is not coming today. And I was okay with it. I was like, I'm ready. I know he's not coming. He over here laughing. Yeah. I knew he wasn't coming that day. So I figured probably by the end of the week he'll be here. Because I think my mucus plug came out before the 17th. I think so. Because I did a video. I was like in my 39 weeks. I remember doing a video and telling everyone that my mucus plug had fell out. So around about 39 weeks, yes, my mucus plug had fell out. And I think I did my last, no, 39 weeks. I'm sorry, y'all. But, yeah, my mucus plug had already fell out. And, so when the 17th came, I was okay. Patiently wise, I was just waiting. So I really thought around that end of the week, because the 17th fell on a Monday, that he would be here. And the week went by, and the whole weekend I was hurting, I was in pain, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this baby has not came yet. And that's when the impatience really began to kick in. So I was pushing to 41 weeks. I made it to 41 weeks, and I was like, oh my gosh. It really felt like time just had slowed down. Like, when is he coming? So that's when I started walking, getting more active, getting more intimate with the hubby. I was just trying different ways to make him come. So around at the end of that week, I made it to 41 weeks. And I'm like, okay, when is this going to happen? Every day I was like, Sam, I'm ready to have this baby. I'm ready to have this baby. I'm ready to have this baby. And every day just felt, when is this going to happen? When is it? So I made it to 41. And by 41, by day 1, I had been on YouTube searching, researching, just looking at other women have babies. all I was doing was babies, having babies. So by that 41 week, and I'm like, okay, God. So I talked to my doula, and I said, she said, do you think the baby's coming? When do you think the baby's going to be here? And I'm like, I don't know. I was like, but I just hope he come before January's out. I said, I'm going to stretch myself to January, to the end of January. And then just each day, I just got a little impatient. And I began to get a little weary. I told Sam, I'm like, 42 is my limit. If he don't come by 42 weeks, I got to go do something. I got to get induced or something. And Sam was like, no, he's going to come. He's going to be here. So I was like, okay. So I really began, I said by day 2, I really began to start praying and asking God, please calm me down. And that's when I made the little funny video. Just trying to get my mind off of the fact that I was pregnant. So around about the second day of 41 weeks, I got caught up on YouTube. I was looking at natural ways to induce. Because I was just tired. Which I was calm because I looked up and researched, and I seen this lady on YouTube, and she was talking about, hey honey, she was talking about midwife's brew. I had heard of it, and everybody on the comments was like, I tried it, it worked. I tried it, everybody was saying they had their babies in hours. And Heather Baker mentions this book too, the book I was telling you guys about. She mentions it in there too as well. So midwife brew is castor oil, apricot juice, green tea, and almond butter. Yes. Excuse me, I got the pregnancy brains. So I was reading the comments, and I was like, I told my husband, I said, I really want to try this. Because he was heading back to work, and I was like, God, I want him here when the baby comes. I want him here. And so I had gave him the money to get it, but then I text my doula, and she was like, it's just, the other ingredients don't really work. It's just a cover up, or a mixture up to take the taste of the castor oil out of it. And then I said, I texted her back. I said, well, I'm going to wait. I'm going to let God happen on his own. She was really giving me a pointer that, hey, I don't want you to take it. Because I had told Sam, I said, well, I'm not going to take it because my doula said it's just, all the other ingredients don't really work. It just takes out the taste of the castor oil. So I said, I'm gonna wait. And I was calm, I was content, I was okay with waiting. And then my husband came home from work, and he was like, baby, I'm hungry. So we all went out to get us something to eat. And so as we was driving, I was good in my spirit. I had got my spirit together. I had got the house prayed up. Everything was clean. Everything was ready. And I just changed my mind. I was like, let's go to Walmart. So we went to Walmart, and I bought the ingredients. And that was a Wednesday going to Thursday. Mm-hmm. So it was a Wednesday going to Thursday. Y'all pause for a second. I have to see. Yeah, I told y'all about my camera.
Yeah, it ain't been 30 minutes, Lisa.
Okay. Okay. But I went into the store, and I know, little man. I went into the store and bought the ingredients. And then I had talked to my doula that night, and I told her that I'm going to go ahead and take this midwife brew. And she wasn't too happy about it, but she didn't interfere with, my decision. She didn't want me to do it, but my husband didn't want me to do it. Well, neither one of them did, but they didn't say anything. But neither one of them, because he was already coming. I was in pain. mucus plug fell out. By that time, I was like 4 centimeters dilated. So everything was working. It was just slow. And it was, oh my gosh, it was just slow. So around about, I got home and I got off the phone with the doula. And my husband made up the ingredients. He blended it up really well. Now, keep in mind, not last year, I can't believe it's 2022, but it's 2020 when I had Zephaniah, but I took some castor oil with her, and it did not work. But this time I had got the midwife's brew. We started up, and I took it around about 9 o'clock that night. And when I drank it, it didn't taste bad. I was like, ugh, I can take it down. It didn't bother me at all. How many minutes is it?
11 minutes.
Oh, huh. Can you still see me?
Mm-hmm.
Sam?
Mm-hmm. You good. Talk.
Okay. Whew. Scared me there for a minute, Sam. But anyway, I took it around about 9. Drunk the whole cup, and I was telling Sam, I was like, oh, this don't taste bad, I can do this. So I took it and we went to sleep, and I had this feeling, and I kept telling Sam, I said, look, if it don't work, I'm not gonna nag you, okay? I'm not gonna get upset. It's on me if it don't work, so you ain't gotta worry about my mood swings or however I feel. And I said, it just made out. But I just had this feeling he was coming.
Anyway.
I did, baby. I told you that. Because I was going to put on my gown. And, I could have just got up and been ready. And he would have, I would have just came down the dining room and had the baby. But we all went to sleep. And about, 1 o'clock? Mm-hmm. I'll say about 1. I woke up to, I just felt something in my vagina that and there was no pain, but it just a gush of something came out of me. And I woke up and I said, ooh, it woke me up out of my sleep. So I got up and went to the bathroom, and oh my gosh, this moment changed the game for me. I went to the bathroom and I had a gush of blood in my underwear. And I had this large, thick blood clot that came out. And y'all, I went to panic mode. I had never seen blood before labor. There was always, it's either contractions come first, or water break, have the baby, then you bleed out. But seeing that blood that morning threw me off. I went in panic mode. I was shaking. I was nervous. I was like, oh my gosh. My head was like spinning, and the first thing I thought about was like, Lord, I don't want to lose another baby. I don't want to lose another baby. So I woke Sam up and I asked him to check the heart rate. Now the baby is all the way down, so he got like a faint, he got a number, but we didn't hear that. We didn't hear that. And I tried to check it, but I was just so messed up, like, what is going on? What is happening? So I called my doula, and we was telling her everything was going on. And then we was like, we can't get a heartbeat. We couldn't get a steady one. So I told my husband, I said, call 911. So he called the ambulance. They were there pretty good. By the time I got in, they was taking me out on the stretcher. And my husband had to get arrangements for somebody to keep the kids. And as I'm talking about this, I remember in one of the videos where I was talking about having a backup plan. And backup plans I didn't really care about them. But now I see how important it is to have it, because you don't know how God is going to take the birth, or you don't know how it's going to go when you interfere with it. And so everything worked out fine. Their grandmother came and watched them. So they got me in the ambulance. I called my doula and I just told her to pray for me. I told the ambulance team, I'm like, do y'all believe in Jesus? And he's like, yeah, we believe in Jesus to be on this truck. So we all need to say a prayer for me. Because I was really scared.
Panicky.
Huh?
And very panicky.
Yeah, I was very panicky. Yeah. My mind was just swimming. I couldn't think straight. I was like, what happened? Why is this happening, God? And Melissa, well, my bad, the doula, she don't like her name though. But my doula, she prayed for me and she just really interceded for me because we couldn't find that heartbeat and that scared me. It scared me so bad. And so she just really interceded and she really fought for me and she just declared that this baby will not die, but this baby will live in the name of Jesus. And it was just, I was scared. I was really, really scared. So, my husband got the kids situated. He came on to the hospital. My doula came on to the hospital. And when they got me in, the first thing they checked was the heartbeat. No, let me bag it back. I was in the ambulance. And as they was riding me, contractions started coming. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in pain. And oh my goodness. And they was like, you're in pain? Yeah. So I was telling them, I was like, yeah, I'm in pain. So I got to the hospital. They finally got me there. I did get to talk to my doula. She was out there waiting. My husband finally came. So they got me in. And the first thing they checked was a heartbeat. So when they checked it, I was still, oh my gosh, I'm in so much pain. And so she put the heart monitor like right here on my side of my belly. And heartbeat was beautiful. Just, doop, doop. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It just sat, I felt better. And I asked her, and I felt myself going out of it because the contractions was coming. I was like, is he in transverse lie? And she said, well, how'd you know that? That was the nurse asked me. I'm like, because you put the heart monitor on the side of my belly, and that's a transverse lie. She was like, oh. She said, no. So, so they had a little more, their technology is more advanced in the hospital than my little home theater Doppler. But everything just began to get faint, and we filled out paperwork, and surprisingly, I did not hear about COVID. Thank God. And when they came in, they asked me, and I was so grateful because this is why I didn't want to go to the hospital, because I didn't want to fight the decisions that I wanted for my child. So they had already asked me while I was contracting, what do you want for your baby? Do you want iGoop? Do you want the vitamin K, the Help B? What do you want done with this pregnancy? Because once they detected the heartbeat, now if there was no heartbeat, it was low and it wasn't fainting, what they would have done, they would have took me automatically to C-section, because it would be an emergency to get him out if I was bleeding like that. So, and then more likely it would have been placenta eruption, but thank God it wasn't. Everything was still working. So surprisingly, they asked me what I wanted. I've never seen nothing like it. So I told them I didn't want no iGoop, no nothing, no circumcision, no shots, no nothing. So, how much time? Oh, I still got good time. Okay.
You got 11 minutes.
How much?
11.
Okay. But, so this is more likely going to be a part 2. What the? Kids up there happy. Hey! Stop all that noise!
Zoe, stop. Zoe!
Y'all excuse us. We have to
We got 5 of them now.
Yeah. Yes. We have 5.
6 on down.
Zoe's still poor.
She what?
She playing with Paul, trying to scare her.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
All right, Zachariah. Hush.
we know. Thank you. Y'all, this is real. But anyway, let me get back to my story. So we got into the, so like I said, it's going to probably be part 1, part 2, whatever. But, surprisingly, like I said, I didn't hear about COVID. They asked me what I wanted, and I told them. So by that time, Sam had got to me. Did you make it back to the part where the ambulance had me, baby?
I got back there when you was in the back.
Okay.
So I guess they asked you all them questions and stuff. So I got it there.
Oh, okay. So, I don't even remember when they was, the pain was happening so fast. I don't even remember the hallway, how the hospital looked. It just, everything looked weird. So they rolled me to a room, and I think I'm going to stop right here because I don't want to keep talking and the video cut off. So I think
I just told you had 11 minutes left.
Oh, but I don't want to.
Now you have 9 minutes left.
Well, stop it right there. All right, guys, this is part 1, and part 2 will continue. No, baby. The red button.